What's going on, wrestling family? Welcome back to Hear These Thoughts. So family, we are going to react to the most shocking last second WWE Summerslam 2023 rumors and returns. That's the title right there. But I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting that same feeling that I got the week before WrestleMania. This year's SummerSlam is going to be something special, and I'm excited. I cannot wait to watch it. Before we get into this video, hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it to get an update every time I upload a video. Let's get into it.
Number 1, SummerSlam expected to shatter records.
Absolutely.
Expect
I believe
SummerSlam
that.
to shatter records for the WWE in several areas, including the box office. Dave Meltzer recently discussed this on the Wrestling Observer Radio, saying, as far as the idea of this giant crowd, I mean, this will probably be legitimately the biggest gross in the United States for a non-WrestleMania show in the history of pro wrestling in the United States since the beginning of time, which is an incredible accomplishment.
And for that to happen in
It's also
Detroit is
possible
huge
that
too.
SummerSlam will set a new record for streaming on Peacock as Peacock's subscription base continues to grow. The WWE's popularity continues to set new records ranging from TV ratings, such as SmackDown earning the #1 spot on broadcast and cable TV in the all-important 18 to 49 demo, PLE streaming numbers, or even just sellouts on tickets. Number 2, Damian Priest cash-in.
I don't think so.
There's plenty of anticipation for SummerSlam for many reasons, including some huge matches, the potential for surprise appearances and or returns, and also because 2 briefcases that could instantly change the world title landscape. Yes, Money in the Bank has never seemed as prominent as it does right now, with the men's and women's briefcases posing a threat to anyone. Currently, the focus seems to be Damian Priest cashing in on the World Heavyweight Champion and Io Sky cashing in on the WWE Women's Champion, which could be Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, or the current champion Asuka, depending on the results of Saturday's triple threat match. However, what if the WWE throws a massive curveball and Priest takes a shot at Roman Reigns, or Io tries to cash in on the winner of the Rhea Ripley vs Raquel Rodriguez match, assuming the match happens as rumored? This could make for an even more exciting night, although in Roman's case it's always seemed like a fool's bet to gamble on him dropping the belt.
Yeah.
Maybe Damian Priest's best bet is after the Seth Rollins vs Finn Balor match. Now this is pure speculation on our part, but what if Finn Balor wins the World Heavyweight Championship and this creates dissension within the Judgment Day as Damian Priest comes out to cash in? It would make for an awesome storyline. Number 3.
Guys, just to let you guys know, if you didn't watch it already, I have a video where I think how they should book the match between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor and what they should do leading up to Royal Rumble between Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and the Judgment Day. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Go ahead and check that out and let me know what you guys think over there.
Rumored.
Oh, and I think there's a better chance that EO will cash in than Damian Priest at SummerSlam.
Turns. With Roman Reigns and Jey Uso battling for control of the Bloodline, some fans and pundits are speculating that one or more family members could change sides, leading to a shocking finish for the match, or even a post-match segment that leaves fans with their jaws hanging on the floor. There's been some speculation that Rikishi might join in this storyline as he's teased on social media. However, there have been no concrete plans of Rikishi interfering in the Bloodline storyline. Now, there is some talk that Drew McIntyre
might be there to watch,
heel, possibly beginning at SummerSlam. Drew's quest to dethrone Intercontinental Champion Gunther could fizzle out, either leading to a change in attitude or in a case where someone inadvertently costs him the belt, perhaps through misplaced interference to counter Imperium. What about shocking returns?
You know what's interesting, guys? Really quick, I know I keep stopping the video. If you watch there was a poster that was released for the pay-per-view they're gonna have in India for WWE. I forget the name of it. You guys let me know in the comment section. The interesting thing is, on the graphic, and this may not mean nothing at all, on the top right-hand corner, you see Gunther and you see Ludwig Kaiser, but there is no Giovanni Vinci in that picture. I don't know. Maybe that's saying something. I don't know. Maybe they just left them out. Maybe he got left off bad and bougie. I don't know.
Always fans are speculating about potential returns at SummerSlam, and there are 2 top superstars who could return, and if they do, expect them to make quite the impact. As number 4, the return of Bray Wyatt.
Yep, everybody's saying that.
The WWE showcase of skulls during its recent TV shows has Bray Wyatt fans certain that Bray is finally returning back to WWE. Wyatt, who hasn't been on TV in months, has been out due to an undisclosed medical condition. Fans believe the skulls could be a hint of Wyatt's return, much like the White Rabbit campaign that preceded Wyatt's 2022 return at Extreme Rules. If Wyatt does return at SummerSlam, there are several theories as to what could happen. It's possible that WWE could have Wyatt show up and make a spectacle as he did at 2022's Extreme Rules. However, we believe the time for stunts and such are long over, and Wyatt needs to make a statement by challenging or even taking out a superstar. Here are two targets for the former Fiend,
I'm hoping it's Cody.
being Roman Reigns. One odd way to throw things out of control with Roman versus Jay is to have Bray Wyatt show up attacking Reigns, not necessarily out of payback for Reigns' 2020 interference at SummerSlam, but because Bray Wyatt is supposed to be the ultimate wild card. Sportskeeda recently suggested the Bloodline storyline may be winding down and that Wyatt will be Roman's next challenger. We think that's a possibility, but that Wyatt's return could lead to the Bloodline forming an uneasy truce as they fight with Wyatt and a new group under his control. The second is Cody Rhodes.
That's interesting, but I don't think
Cody Rhodes
the Bloodline versus Bray is happening.
Only for Bray to show up and take the American Nightmare out. While conventional wisdom has been wrong before, it's believed Cody's hunt for the Undisputed Championship won't resume until close to WrestleMania 40.
This is what I think is going to happen.
Bray could give the grandson of a plumber an engaging feud that fills his dance card for a few months. Number 5. Wyatt's latest disciple. Another reason for Wyatt's return is talk that SmackDown superstar Schotzi has gone bonkers following Damage Control's attack on her and subsequent involuntary haircut. Since then, Schotzi has shaved her head, a real-life token of showing her love for her sister who is battling cancer, and embarked on a terror campaign against Bayley. This includes Schotzi leaving a creep-tastic note in Bayley's belongings and her delivering a Wyatt-esque message via the Titantron on SmackDown. Some fans have called her the female Bray Wyatt, an apt description if the WWE decides to have her take over Alexa Bliss's part as Bray's resident demon doll. If Schotzi does join Wyatt, let's hope the WWE manages to keep her tank around. Number 6.
Okay. First and foremost, I never thought of this. It's an interesting idea. But with her using cutouts for ransom notes, that's just Schotzi. That's just how she is. That's the character she plays into. But I think her joining Bray Wyatt will be fantastic for her because she loves horror movies. She loves those type of things. So for her to be involved with somebody who has a gimmick and kind of a storyline and things like that, that looks like a horror movie, that would be amazing for her, in my personal opinion. Now, I know everybody's going to say, well, Alexa Bliss, guys, we're not going to see Alexa Bliss for at least 7 months. Okay. There's no reason for her to come out with her baby bump showing in the match, doing the Twisted Bliss. I don't want to see her flipping off the ropes, doing any type of moves with a baby bump. And if she does that, guys, really quick question. If she does that, will she get disqualified for interference by the baby? I don't know. But at the end of the day, I think this is a good idea. I've never heard anyone say that she's the female Bray Wyatt. That's the first time I've heard that about Schotzi. So I don't know if you guys have heard that. Let me know. And also, if she does join Bray Wyatt or the rumored Wyatt 6, I don't think she necessarily needs that tank, in my personal opinion. If they could find a way to incorporate it where it doesn't feel cartoony, it doesn't feel that way now, but I would think with a serious situation like Bray Wyatt, I don't think she needs to have that tank. I would rather her without it, but if they could figure out a creative way to involve it, then I guess that would be cool. But man, I never thought about this. I got to check out Wrestling Wizard to see what he got to say. He's the Bray Wyattologist, so you guys go over there and check him out. Let him know that I sent you.
6. The return of Randy Orton. There's more
this is what
Randy
I want.
Orton will return at
this is what I
SummerSlam,
want.
Fans have heard these rumors so many times that we almost feel like we should mention them. We covered all the potential return scenarios before, chief among them being Orton coming back and taking out Roman Reigns and all the Usos for shelving him in May of 2023. The other is that he returns to start a feud with Matt Riddle. At this point, we're bringing it up, but categorizing it as something we've heard so many times before that, like The Rock versus Roman Reigns, we'll believe it when we see it.
Exactly.
Number 7, record for Randy. If Randy does show up at SummerSlam, it will also mark a huge milestone for the 14-time world champion. Wrestling World CC tweeted, if Randy Orton appears at SummerSlam, it could be a record-breaking appearance. The Viper is currently tied with The Undertaker for the most SummerSlam appearances, 16 for those keeping track. But there are also rumors that even if Randy does turn up, the record could still be intact. More on that later. Number 8.
Wait, so does he have to, if he comes there and just watches from the audience, would that still count towards his record, or does he actually have to have some type of in-ring activity in order for it to count towards his record? I wonder.
His appearance. John Cena's appearance at Money in the Bank seemed to catch everyone by surprise, as was the WWE's intention, a situation which had fans anticipating who could show up at SummerSlam. Let's look at two names that have come up, one whose presence wouldn't be as shocking as Cena's, and another who is a long shot. With Hollywood's actors and writers
just really quick, guys. Sorry, guys. If Randy Orton is there, I would rather him be in some type of in-ring action. I don't want to see Randy Orton on the sidelines. That unless something seriously is going on with him and he's really contemplating retirement, I would rather him announce that in the ring as opposed to being at SummerSlam sitting at the side. That would be kind of disappointing.
On strike, this would seem like the open door for appearances by wrestlers turned actors. Number 9, the Grayson Waller effect. Grayson Waller may play a significant part in SummerSlam, as the Australian superstar has been talking a lot of trash following his confrontation with John Cena and Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Let's look at how Waller's call-out could lead to some major surprise appearances and even a return. As number 10, if you smell what The Rock is cooking. Could The Rock show up at SummerSlam? That's a question fans have been asking ever since Grayson Waller began trash-talking The Rock on social media, as well as offering to make the People's Champion relevant by hosting him on the Grayson Waller effect. As discussed in our Sunday news video, the WWE is keeping things quiet and creative, which seems to have intensified speculation about The Rock. An appearance by The Rock would certainly raise eyebrows, no pun intended, especially after a year of speculation that the Great One would wrestle Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39. However, there's a substantial difference between The Rock making a one-off appearance for a verbal joust against Waller and months of training The Rock would have to devote to a match with Roman Reigns. Number 11.
What? The Undertaker, listen, guys, as far as The Rock returning, as far as The Undertaker returning, I don't believe either one of them at all. If Grayson Waller is going to call somebody back to attack him, I would rather it be Randy Orton hit him with the RKO during the Grayson Waller effect. That right there would make the most sense in the world. But for Undertaker to return, for The Rock to return at SummerSlam, to who else they say? John Cena to return, which John Cena doesn't need to because he's returned already twice. We don't need that anymore. I think it's a better chance for CM Punk to announce that he's returning to WWE because he missed Vince McMahon. I think it's a more of an opportunity of that happening than these other things happening right here. I don't believe that these things are going to happen, in my personal opinion. But if it does, I would be extremely shocked of these things.
11. The Undertaker returns. If The Rock isn't able to make SummerSlam, WWE fans could still see a wrestling icon confront Grayson Waller and shut him down. While details are sketchy, The Undertaker is rumored to be in Detroit during SummerSlam, a situation which conceivably lead to him shutting Waller up. Whilst this seems like a long shot, there's talk of an active competitor pretending to teach Waller a lesson in humility. Now, if The Undertaker does show up and Randy Orton does show up, then the SummerSlam appearances are still at a tie. However, if one or the other doesn't show up, there could be a record that could be broken. And number 12, RKO out of nowhere. There's speculation that if Randy Orton does return, it'll be to take Grayson Waller out.
That would be great. That's what I want to see.
Undertaker might be good. Neither superstar is going to wrestle Waller, which means a return by Randy could set up an immediate program, which would benefit Orton and the WWE Universe more than a short-term angle. What do you guys think of these rumors, though? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see.
I think that the most shocking rumor that I've heard was the Schotzi Blackheart one. The rest of them I heard multiple times, but I mean, with the Rock, the Undertaker, like those don't sound. I don't know. I don't believe that's going to happen at SummerSlam. Again, if it does, I'll be shocked. But I don't think those are going to happen. We don't need to see John Cena come back. He does not have to come back. But I would rather see RKO come back or Randy Orton come back or see the whole Schotzi thing. That part is very, very interesting in my personal opinion. But hey, what do you guys think? What is the most likely to happen at SummerSlam out of all these rumors? Let me know in the comment section. And if it has not been listed, let me know something that you will love to see at SummerSlam. Again, I don't know about you guys. I am extremely excited for SummerSlam. It feels like a holiday for me. Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute. Peace. Have a good day.